guys, my name is Grace and this is Resa, and today we're going to show you how to teach your dog to cross their paws. Alright, so I taught this trick a little bit different than some people. Some people will use like a target, and so their dog hits a target and that's how they teach them to cross paws. I did it a little differently, so this tutorial may not work for your dog. Your dog may work better with the targets or with another way, but this is just the way I taught my dog that is different from all the other ones out there. Alright, so the first step is you're going to take your treats, and then your dog, you're going to hold one of your paws down. You're not going to like squeeze or hold tight. You're just going to hold it there, and then you're going to tell your dog to shake. Good girl. Now, let's say your dog shakes with their right front paw, then you're going to hold their left paw and tell them shake. Good girl. Okay, so that's the first step. Now, if your dog isn't understanding the shaking part, then you can hold their paw and, then you're gonna lure your dog over here. Lure them. Get it. And they'll stretch out their other paw because they'll want to move like this. See how she's moving over? Good. Your dog will want to do that, but you'll hold down the paw. Good. Alright, so then the next step is once your dog's doing that, now you're going to do it both ways. Good. Good girl. Good. Now they are going to pull a little bit on this paw when you first start, so that's where you're only going to do slight good, and you would immediately reward. Now if your dog pulls, you're just going to gently remind them, nope, not quite, and once they stop pulling, you're going to reward. Alright, so once your dog is not pulling and you're able to get them to cross over with the shake command, now you're going to work on the other direction. So let's say you started with their right paw. You're going to do the right paw. Come on. Good. Okay, good. And then you're going to make sure they lure their paw back over. And then you're going to hold your dog's right paw and you're going to do the left. Good. Okay. Good girl. Make sure to put your dog back in the position, like the straight paws position, because then that will make your dog not cross and then immediately uncross. They'll stay crossed so that when you want to do the next one, then they'll immediately do the next one. Good girl. All right, ready? So now the next step is you're going to start to introduce the verbal cue. Now I use the word criss and cross. Doesn't matter which one you choose, just make sure it stays consistent so that your dog knows that criss means one way and cross means the other way. So I usually do her left paw is criss, her right paw is cross. Ready? Criss. Good. Good. And ready? Cross. Good. Good girl. And you're going to still need to hold, and you may not actually hold it, you just may rest your hand there. Good girl. So that just to remind your dog as you start to introduce the verbal cue. Ready? Criss. Good. Good girl. Ready? Cross. Good. Good girl. Alright, so now once your dog is understanding the words criss and cross, now what you're going to do is you're going to start to remove your hand and just use the lure. Ready? Criss. Good. Good. Now cross. Good. Now for this step, because you have removed your hand, you may just have to work on one at a time. So you may just want to work on criss. Good. And then practice that one a couple times and then do cross. Or you may want to work on both of them, going criss and then rewarding, then cross and rewarding. So ready, criss? Good. Good. Ready, criss? Good. Ready, criss? Good. Good girl. And now cross. Good. Ready, cross. Good. Cross. No. See there? She started to move her whole body, so I'm going to say no. Ready, cross. Yes, good girl. Now once your dog is doing all of them without your hand being there, now you're going to start doing criss and then cross together. So ready, criss. Good. And this is also where you can start to fade out the lure. Criss. Good. So that for this cue, I usually use both my fingers. Chris, Chris, no, Chris, good. And then ready? Cross. Good girl. Good girl. So ready? Chris, good. Ready? Cross. Good. Chris, all the way, Chris, good. Cross. Good. Good. Alright, so now would be the step where you back up and you're fully fading out the lure. Chris. We say Chris. Good. Good. Cross. Good. Chris. Chris. All the way. Chris. Good. Cross. Good girl. Good girl. Now the next step would be is if you would like to stand up while you're performing this trip, you would stand up and go Chris, cross. And then you can also continue to add more. Go Chris, cross, Chris, cross, Chris, cross. Another thing is that if you wanted to add into a routine, instead of this as your cue, you can start to fade the hand cue and move on to your legs, crissing and crossing. Now, if you want to do this trick with your dog next to you, so your dog in like a heel position, lying down and crissing and crossing while you criss and cross, you're going to probably need to go to the back to the luring step and teach the luring step, because sometimes your dog, when you're face to face with them, they'll understand and be able to do it perfectly, but when they go into it next to you, sometimes they need a little bit more guidance because your cues are from a different angle. So that is how to teach your dog how to cross paws. I hope this tutorial was helpful and that you're able to successfully teach your dog how to cross paws. If you have any questions, please comment them or DM me via Instagram or send me an email. Any of those three would do. And if you have any recommendations for future videos, DM me on Instagram, email, or comment so that I can start working on those. And I hope that you have a great rest of your day and have fun training. Bye!